Good morning, everybody. My name is Matt Mayo, a first year from Walnut, California, studying business management and child studies. And today I'm going to be taking over the Instagram to talk more about Santa Clara's Activities Programming Board. So in short, what APB does is we provide on and off campus events for students to enhance student experience. And here's some examples of our past events. And now here are a few words from some of our other APB members to talk more about their roles this year and some of their favorite events.
Hi everybody, my name is Allie. I'm the University Events Manager this year for Team APB. And one event that I love planning each year that I've helped plan the past 3 years has been the annual concert that we host. It's always such a blast to see all the students come out and enjoy live music together, even virtually this past year. And I'm definitely going to miss that now that I'm going to graduate this year.
Hey, I'm Ashka, and I was the Finance Budget Manager at APB this past year. So I basically handled all the kind of financial side of the events, and I kept track of our budget and our revenues. And I would say my favorite part about working on APB was probably getting to see the behind the scenes of some of the large scale events, whether that be the fall concert or the Pete Davidson event.
I'm Andrew, the Wellness Events Director this past year. Loved being a part of this team. Feel like I learned a ton. My favorite two events were working with Ayler Tesler Mabe, great guitarist, and Andrew Seven Seeley, awesome yogi.
And finally, I served as the first year events manager this year, so I got the chance to create first year events and create an inclusive environment for the class of 2024 through a virtual format. And now's the perfect time if you have any questions, whether it be about life as a first year or more about APB, here's your chance to ask. So great question. So specifically for me, I was heavily involved in ASB in high school, which was basically student leadership, and APB was just the perfect opportunity for me to continue my passion for relationship building, community building, and making memories for other people. This is another great question. I'm going to say the class of 2024 designed a hoodie contest, and the reason being is it was super cool to see a lot of the artistically inclined people who were in the class of 2024 create hoodie designs for our class, and it was cool to have the option to send those out to people who were interested in them. My favorite part of my freshman year was definitely cultivating relationships, so whether that be with my fellow teammates in APB, my other friends from my other student organizations, or even my professors, I think SCU is a phenomenal place for building bridges and learning more about yourself through building those bridges. So starting off with APB, I'll be returning to the team next year as a senior music director, so I'm very excited to create a fun-filled concert for the student body. But besides that, I'm also looking forward to creating more meaningful relationships with my friends and professors, and also learning about the academia within my specific fields. And now taking a quick break from answering your questions, which have been excellent thus far, I also wanted to highlight a few of our other APB members, and they'll be talking more about their roles and also their favorite events from this year.
What's up, guys? My name's Griffin, and this past year I was APB's Associate Director. And last year, my favorite part was probably preparing for the Pete Davidson event, because Pete Davidson is such a crazy guy, and working with him and his agents was a pretty interesting process.
Hi, my name is Sierra Selby, and I was the Outreach Events Manager for APB this last year. My role was pretty much just to make any event to the student body that involved organizations that weren't within APB or even outside of school, and it was really fun because I got to be creative and think of different ways that the student body could have a good time that wasn't just within the Santa Clara campus / APB.
I found out about APB through virtual tabling, and then I went through the application and interview process, but if any of you are interested, we have positions available like Senior Events Manager and Marketing Director, and we'll also be hiring a first year Events Manager next year. So if you're interested in those things, DM us at SCU APB. My favorite class thus far has definitely been Compassionate Leadership, which is Child Studies 5 with Dr. Elizabeth Day. It has been an absolute pleasure learning more about myself as a leader and as a person, and it's even better using those skills that I've learned from the class in all of my other organizations that I'm a part of at Santa Clara. So one of the main pieces of advice that stuck with me before I decided to go to Santa Clara was that the school was big enough that you could meet someone new every single day, but it was also small enough that you could always recognize somebody that you knew. And from then on, I pretty much knew that this was the place I wanted to go to because I could continue my passion for relationship-based leadership and community building, but I could also get involved with organizations that I'd be passionate about, like APB, for example. And last but not least, I think Santa Clara also provided me the opportunity to maximize my potential as not only a leader, but also as a human being. And with that, it is finals week, so I definitely got to get to studying, but it has been an absolute pleasure taking over the Instagram today, and thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any other questions about APB, be sure to DM us and follow us at SCU APB, and also if you have any questions for me, DM me at Matthew E.